right. We have a question from one of our internet fans.
Yeah,
sure.
I'd like to know what your MySpace or your Facebook accounts are so that they can add you.
They'd like to know your social security number
Go
and
ahead.
your Facebook. And, no, they want to know, as I'm sure everybody does, your MySpace, your Facebook, and how to check you out.
Well, you can go to Natasha James in cap letters on Facebook. And on MySpace, it's Natasha James Music. So, and I'm pleased to have you. And I also have a Reverb Nation where you can get in touch with me. And that is Natasha James. ReverbNation.com/Natasha James.
Oh, Reverb Nation,
Yes.
Natasha James. Right on. Yeah, no, I checked out the site. You guys should check it out. There's a lot of great stuff on there.
And leave me comments. I do respond. And I take my
cool.
fans very seriously because if it weren't for you, there wouldn't be me.
Do you
Takes
Twitter?
all of us.
Do you Twitter?
Do I Twitter? A little bit. Tweet. There you go. No, every now and then.
That was awesome. I can't Twitter. I'm too ADD. I'm like, what? Okay, it's over. You wrote Tequila.
Treetop. Oh, no. Yeah. I wrote Tequila Time. You were fixing to say.
You wrote Tequila Time in 4 days. Is that true?
Oh, no, I wrote it one night. No, we did the album in 4 days.
Of course. Stupid me.
No, there's a funny story. Prairie Sun, there's a great recording studio up in Cotati, California, and it used to be an old chicken ranch. And they literally have ostriches on the property. I like to record up there because you get a very organic sound. They've got a Neve board in one of the studios I like, and it's all wood-lined. And I'm a big believer in laying down albums live. So, you know, we rehearse, we go in there, and we pop that sucker out. So the bass player that I was working with at the time, great guy by the name of Steve Evans. He's currently back with Elvin Bishop and Chris Kane because we didn't get a tour together in time, and the boys' days are working. He says, "No way, Natasha, no way are you going to get 17 tunes down in 4 days." And I said, "Watch me."
Wow.
We did, because 2 of those were Christmas tunes, one of which, Brett, you've got now that you're going to be playing on your show.
Yeah.
But we did, and it was fun because we were cooking. You know, we were really cooking in there and being
in the zone, just grooving out for
totally,
days, I'm
totally.
sure.
And I want to say a very thank you, Ronnie Rivera, our drummer, who's also our engineer and my co-producer. He engineered and drummed on that record. And I was worried. I thought, how in the world is he going to be the main engineer and drum when we're cutting this sucker live?
Wow.
I was worried. So I called up a friend of ours. He did a fantastic job. If you're looking
right
at the
there, is that right
screen, yes, if you're looking at the screen, the 2 people in the back, the one with the beautiful long hair is Ronnie Rivera.
Okay.
And the one to your right standing up is Ian Lamson. That was our lead guitar player before James joined our band. In the front is Herman Ebrich on the keys, and that's me in the middle, and that's Steve Evans with the blue shirt on. That's the bass player we're talking about. So,
Hello, band.
yeah, hey, if anybody's watching, are they awake?
Are they awake?
Yeah, probably, but who knows? So I called a friend of ours down here in L.A., a wonderful man named Dave Reitzes, who's also a great engineer. He's David Foster's right-hand man.
Oh, wow.
And he and Ronnie have been friends for a long time, and Dave's a friend. And I said, you know, Dave, I'm worried that Ronnie's going to be too under the gun. You know, why did I said, can you come up and give us a hand? And Dave said, well, sure, baby, you just, you know, I'll be happy to, you know, he had a few days in between. He was just going to come up as a friend and get there behind the board and help us out. And it turned out we didn't need him to come up. Ronnie did do it all on his own. But thank you, Dave, so very, very much. And Dave will be joining us tonight at the Los Angeles Music Awards. So where I'm on the carpet. So.
Now, that was a tight situation. Any good, because again, I know you got the greatest stories. Any tight situation stories you got for us that pop in your head in your career that you just got out of in the nick of time, or pulled off in the nick of time? Or?
I'm going to borrow somebody else's line that I just love. I read it in EQ one time. You know, what happens in the studio stays in the studio.
Not the dirty stuff. Just give us the little stuff.
Well, now here's this guitar.
Yeah.
This fantastic National guitar.
Can you see this? This thing's beautiful.
Yeah, Nationals are resonators, and they make great ones. They're based out of San Luis Obispo. And take a look at the headstock on this puppy and everything. It's got pickups in here too. You know, it can be electrified. I was down at Tall Toad Music in Petaluma, which is one of my favorite acoustic music stores. Hi, Charlie, if you're watching.
Yo, Charlie.
And I was looking for the right sounding guitar for some of the tunes I'd written, Tequila Time and Stuck in Atlanta, which you're also going to hear. And I didn't have the right sound in my arsenal. You know how that is with guitar players. When does a guitar player need another guitar? When doesn't he or she?
Right.
You know? So I didn't have the right sound, and so I was cruising for sound. So I was going down to Tall Toad, and I kept listening at all these different guitars, and nothing had the right sound. I saw this one, and it just had the most beautiful tone. And the guitar was so gorgeous, I thought, oh, this is really way out of your price range. And you don't really deserve, you love that word, how we flagellate ourselves, you don't deserve this nice of a looking guitar. Had it been ugly and expensive, it might have been more palatable. But it was so beautiful, and it had just the right tone. So Charlie's good to me, and he supports our band in many ways. And I said, well, you know, Charlie, I really need to take this guitar up to the Sun because I need to record the record with it, and then I'll figure out how to buy it. So I walked out of the Toad and with the guitar, and the boys down there called me, and they said, well, now, Natasha, do you really want that guitar? This is about a week into it. Because someone's in here willing to pay full price, and they've got the cash on them. And I said, no, this guitar is mine.
Oh, right on.
And since then, you know, I've gotten to be good friends with Don and Hillary Young that own National, and we just love their product. And
well, that's nice, yeah. Well, you know, you got to be one with your guitar. You got to pick the right one.
That you do.
Now, all of this wonderful stuff has led you to, in the last 2 years, a wonderful reception from the LA Music Awards, yeah?
It has, thanks Al Bowman, who's done this award show 20 years now.
See you tonight, Al, at the 20th anniversary.
Heck yeah, that man has single-hearted. That's Al Bowman on the right, and that's producer David Kirschenbaum on my left, and that was from the voting party. Actually, it's funny because our engineer Ronnie did the Tracy Chapman album with David Kirschenbaum.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So this the award shows, oh boy, yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, 2 degrees.
3 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Fried. Yeah.
There's the LA Music Awards, which, by the way, everybody, if you're watching,
you can still buy tickets. You can
still buy tickets. If you're in LA, definitely come down. We're all going to be on the red carpet. And so definitely come on down. It's going to be amazing tonight.
You got to see us on the red carpet. I mean, come on. We'd miss you, baby. We'd miss you.
We're rocking it out. Like
we will be, yeah. You know I'm wearing my cowboy boots on the carpet,
I know you're wearing your cowboy boots. Yeah. I need a good pair of cowboy boots.
You do?
I do.
Well, when
every guy does. You know, I was doing a show and
I'll show
look at those cowboy boots.
They're rocking. So I've got a story for our listeners here.
No. Really? About you and cowboy boots?
Yeah, well, I've got a shoe fetish, me and Imelda, you know. So we're playing this gig down in Ensenada. We're playing the jazz festival down there, and it's sponsored by the U.S. Consulate and the University of Baja California. It's a cultural exchange, so they had bands from all over Mexico, all over the world, and we were one of the bands chosen. Look at what a record called Tequila Time will do for you. So
that channel will open for you for free.
Hey, we'll talk, Britt. After this, we will talk, and then.
Listen to her. She's like, "Yo, we went to the University of Baja." That doesn't even sound real.
Then you know we will have stories for you, not just me.
Yes.
So and Brett will give him a comedic twist, won't you, Brett?
Yes, I will.
See?
Do my. Oh,
and he'll do that for
you.
free.
With your comedic twist.
So it so happens that. I got a funny story about Ensenada. So anyway, at Ensenada, the band came down separate from us because we're continuing on down further into Mexico. Actually, James, myself, and Ronnie, the drummer. Our keyboard player, backup singer, and bass player were going back up north to California. Oh, I got a funny story. So anyway, our drummer's hungry, and our drummer is always hungry. So our drummer's hungry. He says he's got to have some lobster. So they're driving down this road, and the car is going, 2 miles an hour. I said, well, let me out here. I'm actually looking to go buy some really good vitamin B because it's cheaper in Mexico.
Right.
Well, I passed a store that had about 100 pairs of cowboy boots in the window. That was it. I was in the store, and I was listening to my phone. Where the heck are you? Where are you? Natasha, we're eating lobster dinner. Where are you? Well, I was buying cowboy boots. I mean, please, who wants to eat when you can have a great pair of boots? Women, you will definitely understand me on that.
Right.
Guys, you got to have food. We got to have shoes. So, of course, I showed up late for dinner, but with the hottest pair of cowboy boots on I've ever owned, and lots of vitamin B besides. So, meanwhile, our other 3 band members have crossed the border, and it's late at night now, and they are at an In-N-Out Burger in Los Angeles, and they're a little fried because it's a long drive down to Ensenada from Northern California. It's about 12 hours.
Right.
So, of course, they all want to eat. There's 2 guys in that car, so my backup singer's not getting any boots. She's just getting a burger. Poor gal. Starts with a B, but there's more than 6 degrees of separation there.
Right.
So they get out of the In-N-Out Burger, and they're trying to get in this van real hard. First she tries. She can't open the van with the keys. Then the keyboard player, Harman the German, he can fix anything, right? Herman, you try to get in this van. He tries. Meanwhile, there's this older gentleman standing there watching him for quite a while, just watching him, not saying anything. Then the bass player, and he's from the Netherlands, comes up, Marius, and he's tall. He's trying to get in. None of them can open this van. The guy says, having trouble getting in that van, are you? They all turn around. Yes. Well, could be because it's not your van. Right next to him is another van, the exact same color, the exact same van. And they look inside. Yep, there's the musical equipment. The older guy goes, and you guys are thinking of driving? So,
Should have turned him around. It's tequila time.
so
Get it? You're watching ActorsE on ActorsEntertainment.com. Also a show on Actors Entertainment is Tinsel on the Town with Danica Quinn. She's going to tell you about it, and then we'll be right back.